Hello everybody, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air.
Did you want to make a comment?
What's up, boys and girls? How you guys doing? I admit, I'm a bit tired. I had a day off and I was very busy. First day off in 8 days. Nice to see you guys in there. Ken, Colin, Nate, Jerry. Jake was the first one in there today. Roy, I'm sorry. You failed, buddy. Jake, you don't win anything. Sorry, man. Nice to see you folks in here once again. It's Monday. It's Cinco de Mayo. Some people, it's Tuesday. Colin, I don't know if Seth is in here. Adam, sorry it's raining there. Your station's been permanently taken down. Would the HOA gods get you? What's up, Jake number 2? It's a long off day. What's up, Dave? Once again, anybody new in the chat today? I didn't even check everything, so I hope this works. It does. Woohoo! Today is my Sunday. For you guys, it's the Mondays. Actually, looking forward to going back to work. I want to make some money. I don't know about you guys. I like making money. Playing a little FT8 here on 17 meters. Yes, 17 meters. Of all things. I think I just said it right there. I said it before you even asked it, probably, because there was a little bit of a delay, although I don't know how much of a delay there is today. By the way, I can use Mississippi on 60 meters. You're getting out of ham radio? That's it? You're gone? Please explain yourself if you so desire. You don't have to, but. Told my coworkers at the place I've been there for 18.5 years, then I'm out. Oh, we got a POTA here in San Diego. I'm going to go after him. I got to get my parks in. Got to help my brother. POTA brother. Oh, of course they call me back. I'm going to go on, you know what I need to do here. I'm on 17 meters. Just don't go anywhere. What's that, that call? TX. TX9A. TX9A. Yes. Sorry. Man, you guys are on top of it today. Club log. I'm going to find out where these folks are at. Looks like they're on 10. I'm sorry. It looks like they're on 10. 6 meters. And 20 meters maybe. Man, I got a lot of noise on 20 right now. I haven't even looked there, but I'm pretty sure I do. All right, what call am I looking for here on 17 meters? Adam never explained himself. There we go. I'm just done with it. I don't have time anymore. Not to mention I'm plagued with problems. Maybe that will bring you away from your problems. I mean, all seriousness, this is my getaway. You know, I'm very busy. I work a lot. Not to mention I commute a lot. If I work 7 days in a row, I'm usually commuting 140 hour, or let me see here, 14 hours of commuting on top of the 70 hours. I try to get at least 3 workouts in a week. There you go. I got you. I'm going to go to 10 meters here real quick. I want to try to get that guy, that TX. So just do it when you're free. Don't scare yourself out of it. This is a hobby. Step away for a little bit. When you're busy, want to get a dose of non-reality stuff. This is the place to come. I enjoy it. This gets me away from my stress and everything else. And it keeps me away from TV. I say it with a grain of salt because I work in television, but man, I got to stay away from it. That's why I don't watch it. I got somebody in Iowa calling me here too. So I'm going to go there in just a second. I'm going to call this guy back in Iowa. This guy, Jeff. $28.9. Was that the normal frequency? So, Adam, I mean, you're your own person, but trust me, I get it. Sometimes it gets overwhelming. Just have fun with it. People act like it's their job sometimes. It's not. I hear that a lot on repeaters. I'm going to sell all my stuff. What's up, Trevor? I get it. Who am I gonna call on 2 meter when I get to Vegas next time? That's pretty good off a hex beam. I'll be out there in July. And probably October, probably November, probably December. You're getting them right now there, Colin? You're getting them in the future. You're getting them on Tuesday. I'm afraid to take a drink of water because I just brushed my tooth. Man, I wish I could do 6 meter, but I got plans for that. I got that Shalom or whatever the hell that thing is called. Oh, well, this guy didn't call me back, so I'm going to 10 meters. So 28.91. I want to try to get him on as many bands as possible. I think I got him on 15. Who was that? You fell off. I thought I 73'd out with you, man. I'm sorry. Hit the QSO thing, log QSO. It was in there. It was legit. So do I, man. And I have a kid. And I try to keep myself healthy. And I run a YouTube channel that I'm on about 5 hours a week. You guys know I don't sleep. I try to live as much life as possible. And Dustin, let me know if you see me, because I'm not seeing. Oh crap! Why am I calling this guy? This is my stability. I don't see you. You guys see everything I see here. I am going to work 20-meter voice today. Yes, that is my goal tonight. That is my goal. I got that stupid noise again. I got to figure out what that is, because it's only on at night. Because I was listening to 10 meter earlier about 2 o'clock and I didn't hear it. Remind me when I go to 20. It might be a little bit. I'm going to try to get some rare DX here on 10 meters. I'm seeing hold on here. Who is this? There we go. There we go. That's who I need. Oh, look at that. I got a spot from you. I know. I made a mistake. I fixed it. I'm an idiot. You guys know I'm an idiot. Refresh, because you might have that was a minute or two ago. You guys know I'm an idiot. I got a good signal on them. There you go. Hey, Adam, you got another Vegas person in there. Is that WV3V? Gosh, man. You know it's hard with I'm hard with that. You're more in North Las Vegas, right? If I got the call sign right. He spotted me. I don't know if that's the same guy. Oh, great. Really? What do I have? 4.16? It's not showing up yet. Let me try to get this rare DX, get them on another band. I think I have them on 15. I have them on 20 voice. After him go to 20 and I'll call you. Okay. Do I have you on 10, Colin? I thought I had you on 10. This guy's +3 now. I should be able to get him. Ah. You need to make ham radio fun for yourself. You can't rely on others. Remember, it's your hobby, not others. At least that's the way I feel about it. I have them on 160. Man, I would like them on 160. Well, isn't that special, Colin? On the other side of the planet, you got him +7. But he's upside down, dude. That's actually Andre. And yes, I'm wearing a Peppa Pig shirt. And proud of it. Just have fun with it, dude. I mean, no one's trying to, make you do the hobby. I mean, it's your choice. Hobbies are hobbies for just what they are. Good thing that I was muting my microphone. See, yeah, Cam knows what I'm talking about. That upside down signal from Colin. Are you seeing me, Colin? Yeah, they're poo-poo today. I didn't see much of... This is the only DX I really saw other than Canada. Now he's -2. I hope I can get him. I don't know how many people he has, Colin. It looks like he has a S-ton. Colin, do I have you on... there we go. Do I have you on FT8 10 meters? They're giving +22 to what? Wow. Oh, I got him, it looks like. Well, let's take a look there. VK9. I do have you on 10. Let's see where other places these guys are at. All right, I got this guy. I showed up here. So where else is he at? He's on 20 meter FT8, 1491. 1491. I don't know if I'll be able to see him. I'd like to get him on 20. I'd like to get him on 17. So if I get him here on 20 FT8, that means I'll get him on... I'll just give him a call here. Oh, I see him too. Excellent. What does ITL mean? Oh, perfect. Oh, look at that. Oops. I see you. I see you. So let's get him on 20. So that means I'll get him on 20 FT8 and voice. They'll give me another D. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. Too bad they're not on 17. I'm loving this. I got 2 DXCCs today. My goal is to get 1 DXCC a day when I'm on. As long as things stay good, hopefully I'll be able to get to 800 this year. Where else are they at? 6? I can't do 6. I made it. I made it along. Look at that. Two different. Oh, I made it twice. All right, I'm pretty happy about that. Where else do you see? Can't not use FT8 at the moment. Need to buy a good USB cable. What's up, Terry? I don't know what this is all about. All right, so they're not on any other band, it looks like. You think 15 voice is still open? I think you count. DXCC wrong. You're up to 200. I mean it's for the challenge, the DXCC challenge. Somebody's got a big ass signal right here. I see a +10. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I knew I was going to do something. Let me go back to 10. Thanks for keeping me straight there, pal. Hey, you know what, Colin? Bro, remember you got to put that upside down. You and Terry. I didn't see you. I saw that you made a contact with him, but ooh, a VK1. I don't see VK1s very often. Where the heck is that at? I see a lot more VK2s. I'll just throw a CQ out and see if you hear me there, Mr. BF. Mr. Bravo Foxtrot. So I can make it into Florida. It might be too long right now. I'm gray lining right now too. Actually, you're gray lining right now. I don't see you, pal. Oh, I see something. So you got me a -17. I'll wait here a minute because I can use you on 10, right? What's your call sign again? Yeah, I don't have you on 10 or 12. So if this doesn't work, let's try 12. Can you do 12? I don't have you on 12, do I? Is that, Colin, is that Canberra? My memory serves correct, and you know how my memory is. Did I get it right? Canberra? Merry Cinco de Mayo, if you want to call it that. I don't know if you guys celebrate that. A lot of tacos are going to be eaten today. Next year it's on Tuesday. It'll be Taco Tuesday and Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, I'm not seeing you, dude. Let's go to 12. We go. I didn't see you either, Colin. Could you do 12? Enchiladas sound good right now. Although I just had sausage and eggs. I had my protein quota for today. You know me. I go all over the place. Oh, I'm not seeing much on 12 here, guys. Mainly because I got that stupid noise. But I'm happy I got two new DXCs. Two DXCs. Maybe if I got TX1A, is that what it is? Oops. Oh, I screwed up that. TX9A. I was close. So I saw him on 30 a couple days ago. Oh, really? Really? You know, Colin, technically, if you put that upside down, it's a 6. Where do you want me to go? Colin, can you do 17, Colin? They go anywhere else? 10, 20, 6. So we're keeping an eye on this guy. I like this spotter program better. It's a little easier. Wonder if I'm in here. Oh, there I am. How about that? How about that? Colin, whose fault is that? Just refresh there, Kenny. Man, there's not much going on here. W5 Art. I think I hit this guy in voice. Yep, I did. I remember that. What are your problems? You know what? I got to be honest with you. Look at K8 MRD setup. He's the one that taught me. I followed his setup to a T. No cheaters here, man. No cheaters. I had like 5 people trying to tell me what to do. Hit that button. Hit that button. No, hit that button. No, hit deep. Hit that. So I don't remember. But there was a lot of yelling going on. I know that. Yeah, here's the other thing. Let me put this here in the link. You're going to get some errors. And let me show you something what to do when you get the errors. There's a bunch of MAC errors. I don't know if they've fixed it since. Save these because you're going to need these when you get these. When you get these messages, this will fix it for you. Seth found these for me. Save those links when you get those error messages and just follow directions on those README groups or on the. Is this what you're talking about, Nate? Oh, I see Dustin just hit that TX 9A on 20 meter. Richmond, South Carolina. About time. Where have you been? You mean I got that guy in another band before you did? That's shocking to me. All right, so I'm back on 17. So whoever wanted to make a contact with me on 17 before I rudely left, I apologize. I'm going to be going to voice on 20 meters shortly. So stay tuned. And anybody new in there, do me a favor. Don't forget to hit that like, even if you're old. And I'm not talking about your age. The other thing I would like to try to do, I don't remember having to do that, but that might have fixed that problem that I had. A fellow Chino Ham, HAM, that dude is like 2 blocks away from me. Did you tell him that you knew somebody else in Chino? You want me to show you where this guy's at? Let me show you where this guy's at. K6FW, right? This is the guy in Clover, right? Yeah. So this is Clover, right? Let me zoom out here just a little bit. This is Clover, right? Remember, this is the street that you made that nice little thingamajig on, my QSO card, QSO card. Here's my house right here. That's how close I am. He was in the chat last night? Are you kidding me? I should email that guy. He has, and I've seen his antennas before I even got back into ham radio. Oh no, he was on 14.178. Oh crap. And that was last night? I've seen him on in the middle of the night too. That's unfortunate. Keep listening for him. Tell him you know me, and I'm 2 blocks away. I'm on the other side of San Antonio. Actually, I'm on the other side of Mountain from him. Mountain Avenue. Yeah, he's like, if I had a really good arm, I could probably throw a baseball to his house. Yeah, you should see his setup. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's take a fly over and Google Earth. How does that sound, boys and girls? Let's take a fly over. Let's take a look at his setup. I wonder if you'll be able to see it, though. You could kind of see his beam here. He has a huge house. I wonder if you could see it. Yeah, you can. Let me go down the street here. This guy's probably going to be like, is he stalking me? You could kind of see his beam here. So he's got a nice setup. I drove by it a couple times. But yeah. I wonder if I can get another view if I go over here. Yeah. Can't really see it on this angle. Yeah, but he has a nice setup. Yeah, so once again, you know, here's his house. I'm sorry, here's his house. And here's my house. Right here. Look how close we are. We're literally, you know, here's Mountain what I was talking about. And I know somebody owns this house here too. I met her and her husband at the gym. The best of Shell. Oh man, they got a nice house. I never even bothered looking at her. So anyways, that's how that goes. Yeah, so if you guys hear him on the air, let him know that you know me. And I would love to connect. So why don't I have a beam like him? Because I suck. And I don't have the space for it. Do you guys see all the spaces he had? Oh yeah, they're huge. Those houses are like 1.5 million here. And that's dollars for you folks down under. All right, is anybody else trying to call me on 17? I'm going to go to 20 voice if not. Going once. I'll wait for the chat to go through. Freedom Bucks. Yes, I like that. He's had that antenna for a while because I remember seeing it back when I lived in my condo like 15 years ago. And of course, someone calls me. Shame on you. There you go, Kenny. See, you got the Apple going, the Mac going. You didn't confirm out with me on 20 meters. Shame on you. Yeah, I want to do something, but just like Adam said, I don't think he's in the chat anymore. I'm very limited on time. And the same time I'm on here, and one of the reasons why I'm messing up, I'm looking up at stocks on my another monitor. One letter? What are you talking about? What are you talking about there, Kenny? You're confusing me, bro. Oh. See, I wasn't totally ready. Keeping a keen eye on TX9A. You haven't missed much. I did make 2 contacts with TX9A. One on a 10-meter FT8 and the other on 20-meter FT8. So I got them on both phone and FT8 digital. You took 3 pisses? Man, you're starting to sound like me. I didn't see that. I don't know where it is on yours. Let's look at my logbook here. Please refresh my memory on your call sign. Actually, I could just do this. KJ5EKW. Oh, you're 6 beers in? I was joking about your call sign. Yeah, so I don't see you. You did not confirm with this. So please confirm with this. I'll let you. You could take a screenshot of this. It was during the stream. I remember it because I could barely hear you. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's a guy in the chat. Actually, the NB, I saw a lot more stuff on there. So just take a screenshot of this, the time and everything, and then I'm going to move on to voice here. Let's see what trouble I can get myself into. All right, let's see if it showed up.
Weigh about 17 pounds, will live to be about 17 years.
I don't see it. It didn't show up. You found a loophole in your HOA. There are no antennas. Maybe I stole an exterior on my home. It doesn't say on the property.
I had a 40-foot mast and a dipole. I spent a lot of time on 40.
Copy. I'm just messing with you, man.
I put up a 90-foot
don't kill yourself over it.
aluminum tower. And
just be careful with it because they'll try to make it your fault. They're Nate.
And I had a center fit.
I almost, with my old condo, I don't know if I've told you this story. I think I have.
Excuse me, I got the hiccups. So,
poor guy. I get hiccups when I eat carrots, by the way. Carrots and rice give me hiccups. Anyways, I wanted to get HD TV, and I ended up getting letters from 4 of the I don't know, 10 major TV channels, and the local TV channels in the area in Los Angeles, stating either from their GM or from their chief engineer saying, talking about the new HD laws. They still blew it off. Well, one of them, I don't remember which one offhand. I think it was the ABC affiliate, because I knew more people there at the time. Actually called somebody from the FCC, and the FCC sent a letter to my management company, which they forwarded to my HOA and told them to lay off or you're going to get sued. So that's how mine ended, at least with that. But it was a different circumstance. By the way, there is 52 folks watching right now and only 17 likes. Come on, boys and girls. I don't know if there's any girls in here or some other folks in here that identify as other stuff.
I'm 75. I've had my license 65 years.
Here we go.
Retired RF engineer. Designed
here we
amps.
go.
My last 25 years was with one of the cell phone.
Everybody needs to know how long you've been a ham radio operator.
So anyhow, with that,
because it doesn't matter.
To you. You're sounding good there, Gary. You're about 5'9" plus 10 almost. NA6A, K6EGG.
Since 1964. I've been a ham radio operator since 1975. Just kidding, of course. You'll probably get your extra before most people get their generals. Kurt, I'm with you. I'm about 2001. I think I'm actually 2000. No, I think I'm 2001. I can't remember. Me and one of my best friends back in the day went and took our test together. You can make whatever. Remember, it's your hobby. Okay, put in the chat what year you got your, no, I'm sorry, your age, or what, I like your idea there. What age you became a ham radio operator?
I hope you have a good evening.
I'll make some.
73.
Oh, this is the 33, 37.
59 India Mike.
11, wow. 27, 55. Joe, you don't even look 55, dude. How long have you had your license for? 40. 1 year for Kenny. That's why he's got all the logging problems. And trust me, if I didn't have help with the logging, I would not be logging right now. So no offense to you. 54, Terry. Jeff, 30. 43 for Nate. 44 for Dustin there. Ian, 32, a late bloomer. No, that's not too late because I was in my 30s. No, I was in my 20s, actually. Only since 2022. Joe, man, you're a pretty solid operator, man. Kurt's 32. Kenny's still trying to figure it out. And I'm just busting your balls. Really? Just 2 years? 40? So Colin, so 35 years ago? Adam's 41. Or he got it when he was 41. I'm sorry. I hope I wasn't, because you don't sound like it. I was trying to put Antron 99 antennas when I was 15 years old in my house. Me and my buddy Rick almost fell off my parents' roof one time. So we're trying to put this thing up on a 5-foot pole above the eave, and both of us on each side of the eave. And like we went to go put it in, a little tiny gust just hit the top of the antenna. And I remember both of us looking at each other going, this is not good. And we just about dropped it. But we actually I remember it fell through our hands a little bit. Luckily, it didn't hit the roof and didn't fall over and bring us over with it. We should have just dropped it and let it go. But it would have probably hit my neighbor's house. All right, good night. All right, so you guys have been ham radio operators for a bit. I don't know how old you guys are, so I'm not gonna ask that because I think that's a little rude. But at least I've been an operator for right around 25 years. So once again, 53 people watching. You know, this is the only thing I look for, ask for, 28 likes. Let's see if we could do 75 tonight. That's asking a lot. That's asking a whole shit ton of people to hit that like button. What's up, Poda Boy? He was 51 when he got his license. My reading skills are about at 12, so... Dude, the Antron 99 thing, man, I remember my neighbors coming over and it was bleeding. What happened to the voice I heard on here? He disappeared. Terry's 57. Boy, the band with the poo-poo here. John was 13. Wow. Some of you folks are young. Joe, for you, my ham stalker, why did you wait so long?
Yeah, so anyhow.
Time, money?
I live near Alamogordo. It's the 1, 2, 3.
Wow, you've been a radio operator for a while.
In New Mexico, about 35,000 people.
Do you think you can hear me?
Marijuana shops in the town.
Marijuana. You got speeding tickets at 2009? I don't understand what people call it a ticket, no offense. Although you have to pay for it. I don't know. You tell me, Matt. Oh, that's perfect, dude. You're gonna be like, hey. Hey. All right, we're up to 36 likes. We need to get another, I don't know, 44 more. I think that's bad math. 34. 44. I don't know. Your license at 50. This looks like a nice round number right here, right? 37. So for you guys just jumping in the chat right now, I'm asking you a simple question. How old were you when you first got licensed ham radio operator and running legally? 68? That's when you got your first license? I don't hear anybody. You tell me where to go. I'm too busy talking to you folks. 49.
K0BF, K7UAP.
Maybe that was Matt calling. Matt has a weak station today. 75? Did you what? You're 75 right now, or did you get your license when you're 75? Because you don't look 75. No offense. Legal amateur radio license. Oh, 1975. That was the year I was born, dude. No offense. 16. Be nice. Be nice. We're all old. It's all perception. The 12-year-old thinks a 40-year-old's old, so just be careful. High school. Do you still have a novice? I don't know. I know WD. Oh, I'm spacing. I'm spacing. Somebody I know has a novice. Keith. And he got his new call sign. Oh, COVID. We're going to talk about COVID. WD6. WD. God, I'm spaced on his call sign. All right, we got 30. We have 40 likes. We're almost there. We only need what? 35 more.
K7UAP, K0, Bravo, Foxtrot.
I got a little swirly noise going on here. That'll happen till the sun goes down, I think.
Hey, how's it going, buddy? K0, Bravo, Fox, K7UAP.
Matt has a mud duck station today.
Roger, now K6EGG, see if you can make it up there to Matt there, K0, Bravo, Fox.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf, K7UAP, do you have a copy?
I do indeed. You're on 5758, I'd say, here in Western Washington.
Copy that. You're 5'9". I got a lot of swirly noise floating around right now. I don't know if we got hit with another solar storm, but I have a sneaky feeling it's going to go down a little bit when the sun completely goes down.
I'm getting a lot of static crashes right now. It makes me wonder if there's, a lot of lightning and stuff going on somewhere else.
Quite possibly. I know there's some just east of me.
So I just looked at my app on my phone here. It's there's a lot of lightning in like Texas and New Mexico. There's thousands of lightning strikes in North Dakota, South Dakota, all over that area.
Okay. Oops, sorry about that. I hit the key when I wasn't planning on doing it. Yeah, we've had some storms here in the west. We actually had some hard rain last night after I got off the live stream, and that lasted on and off through the whole night into this morning, which is kind of weird for this time of year.
Yeah, it's been sunny here in the Pacific Northwest. Nothing but sun. It's been kind of nice. I'd say high 60s, low 70s some days.
We don't get the heater turned on till right before 4th of July normally here.
Yeah, that's about what time, when it starts, getting up into the 80s here.
Hey Dustin, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Not as loud as last night, but I do definitely hear you.
All right, that's enough for a log for me. I put the wrong. Of course, I put a 0 in there, or an O in there instead of a 0. Stand by.
Here, by the way, into Colorado.
I'm sorry, I doubled with you, sir.
All right, yeah. I think somebody was in there calling right now. See if you can pick them up, Greg.
Was there someone calling Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf?
Be careful. Go take a piss. That would be a no.
I guess people want me to buy this new radio. I don't have the money at this point in time. I just had to pay taxes. So it's going to take me like 6 months to recover from that.
I'm for sure getting one. It's basically a DX10 plus a 510, which is their senior 770 radio. And it's a 705, where like you can do have a 100-watt DX10, and you can, like I'm going to have it mounted in my truck, so I can take the faceplate off until you're with me on a photo, and just coming back and plug it back in, and then instantly have 100 watts again inside the truck.
So are you going to put that in your Cybertruck?
Yeah, right. That ugly ass thing.
It's such a sad thing because I don't know if you've been on the inside of one. It rides really nice. If they made it look like I don't know, like a Model 3 kind of in a truck version, I think it'd probably be a little bit better. But man, they killed it with that, I don't know, DeLorean look. And I like the DeLorean.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't stand it. I love my Bronco, though. This thing's awesome.
By the way, speaking of, since I just brought up DeLorean, if I ever win the lottery, the first thing I'm going to do is buy a DeLorean. The second thing I'm going to do is buy a soft serve machine.
Why would you want a DeLorean?
I thought you were going to ask why would I want a soft serve machine. I don't know. I've always wanted one since the Back to the Future movie.
Yeah, I heard they're big piles of garbage.
Capacitor.
With the flux capacitor, yes. And yes, they are a big pile of garbage, but man, that's going right back into the 80s, man.
Hey, don't forget to hit that like button in there. Welcome aboard.
If I were to get a dream car or something, it'd be like a Ferrari or something.
No, they need too much maintenance. I know some people that have some.
Yeah, which is probably why I'll never get one.
Isn't it like $8,000 to do an oil change on one of those?
I think it's more than $8,000, and I think there's like an hour. They go by the hour and not by like miles, I think. So if you drive that thing like 25 hours, you have to like change something or tune or something.
That's insane.
I kind of want a Mustang Dark Horse, is what I want.
Is that electric Mustang?
No, it's like their high-performance Mustang.
What's the electric? Is it the Mach something or other, Mach C or something like that?
Well, they call it the Mach E, for electric, but it's they call it a Mustang, but it is not a Mustang. It's way bigger than a Mustang.
Yeah, it's an SUV.
Fun fact, I used to have a Mustang, a 1999 Mustang.
I've had a 95. I've had a 2007 GT500. I've owned a couple 2018s. I've had so many different Mustangs.
I love my Mustang. It rode nice, but I had to like return it because the transmission went on it 3 times.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird intermediate year.
Any other dream cars other than the the Cybertruck you would like?
Yeah, right. But yeah, I don't know about Tesla, man. I kind of want an electric vehicle, and I kind of don't. And, you know, I settled on my Bronco, and I love it.
Personally, owning a electric car and a couple of them, I had two plug-in electric cars that had an engine with them. They're not for everybody. You do have to adjust your psyche, so to speak. And you know, somebody living in an apartment, you definitely don't need an electric car because you don't have a gas station at your house like you know, a homeowner does.
Yeah, for sure. But if you work, you know, sometimes your work will have a plug-in at work that's free or cheap or something, you know.
Nate says you have to buy gas for your Bronco, dude.
Yeah, so it's cheaper than the Mustang. The Mustang was premium only, so I had a tune on it. You know, this isn't so bad, honestly. I don't do that much driving anyway.
Poor Colin can't get a Ford Bronco anymore. They stopped selling them in 1987, so that's like 4 years before the what's his face, the OJ one.
The classic 91 Ford Bronco.
It was a 91, correct?
Yeah, it was.
Anybody else in here?
Kilo Juliet 7, Whiskey, Kilo X-ray.
Kilo Juliet 7, I'm sorry.
Kilo Juliet 7, Whiskey, Kilo X-ray.
Sorry about that, Grant. You're 5'9" down here in Southern California. Can you hear everybody?
I can hear about half of you. I got you about a 5'5" right now.
I'm guessing you probably can't hear Matt up in Washington because you're too close.
What's the call sign on that one?
His call sign's K6EGG, and I got you in the log, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard him. Sometimes I get some really strange ground wave or NVIS down here, though.
By the way, I like your ham o can there.
Yeah, that's a fellow ham of mine. That is his creation. We took that out and did a put up, and now here National Forest. There's also Zygu G1M in there.
Hey, you got a Starlink there, too.
Yeah, it's a friend's hunting property.
I got to tell you, man, if anything's more innovative that we've had in recent times, that Starlink is. I mean, you can literally put a little tiny little dish out. You can get internet almost anywhere on the planet in seconds.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Was using that, get on the internet, connected to Echolink, and did some local nets in Portland while we were up there.
And Matt, can you hear Grant there in Oregon?
Negative. I can hear like a hint of somebody talking, but no, I can't really hear him, no.
Dustin, you want to make the contact?
Sorry, I took off there. No, he's too light on me here.
Copy that. Grant, I got you in a logbook. I'm going to give you a 5'9" down here in beautiful Southern California tonight.
Roger, Roger. Thanks again. Enjoying the live stream again. Get you in the log one more time.
Copy that. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. We're trying to get 75 tonight.
Already did that for you.
I appreciate you.
All right, I'll be standing here listening in.
Don't stand too long. You're welcome to sit down if you want.
That's a good one. KJ7WKX.
Anybody else here on frequency? Love to hear somebody maybe east from here, east of Los Angeles somewhere. You want to try again? I can hear you right mixed with my noise.
What noise am I next to?
I can hear a voice right through my right even with my noise. You want to try again?
Kilo Echo 0 Mike Alpha Delta.
That's above my noise.
All right. Well, I can hear all three. I was able to hear all three of you guys in there. Yeah, I'd say you're 5'8" in Seattle. Hey, you're 5'8" also in Missouri.
You're 5'9" in Southern California, but not as strong as you normally are.
Yeah, you're only about a 54, right? 54, yeah. That's the K6EGG is about a 5'7", 6'7".
By the way, Sean, I didn't realize how close you are to Oklahoma. How far are you from the border?
K6EGG, It doubled.
Is there a station calling Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, or maybe it was Sean I was doubling with?
Yeah, you're doubling me. I was just telling you 7-3. Sounding good over here in Missouri. K6EGG,
7-3 from Southern California. Anybody else on frequency? Jump in there and say hello. Give us your call.
KZOBF ID.
Go ahead. Welcome to the net, Dustin.
Absolutely. Wonderful to be here. Glad that you're doing net control again. One of the best nets on the internet.
Thank you for the net. This has been a great net so far tonight. It's a Cinco de Mayo net.
All right, see if you can pick up 5 more then.
I see Angry Hamstick Eric there in the chat now.
He changed his name.
He's on his Hamstick Eric account there. He must be in his car, I guess.
He is mobile.
Mobile Hamstick.
All right, see if anybody else is out there listening to you.
Anybody else out here? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I'm going to call CQ here. Once again, from Chino, California, outside of downtown Los Angeles. Thanks goodness I don't have to drive out there for another week or so. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters tonight.
Sounds worse than California.
I think I heard somebody. Dustin, did you hear somebody in here?
Yeah, that was somebody needs to check their audio. They had some bad audio going.
Audio guys don't like bad audio.
No, that definitely sounds like RFI playing havoc in his radio.
Take a look at my scope now, man. There's all kinds of stuff on here.
Yeah, I was just looking at mine. It's opening up. So keep calling, man. I'm sure somebody will hear you.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles, downtown Los Angeles, that is. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters tonight. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Maybe we should just have a Cinco de Mayo net.
Somebody would complain. We would offend somebody.
You know what I say to that? Be offended.
Bring it on.
I've come to the conclusion in life. I'm not going to take criticism from somebody I wouldn't take any type of, I don't know, advice from, I guess, right?
Oh, exactly. That's exactly it. And most of the time, their criticism isn't it's just their opinion.
Hey, Nate's got a good question. What's the tariff to join the net?
No tariff. We are tariff free.
Well, there you go. There you go, Nate. We're tariff free.
Pretty sure the tariff is the $35 you paid for the license.
Go ahead, Matt.
I just said that it's a $35 fee for a license. That's the tariff.
Actually, you have a good point. But we've already paid it. So this net's not charging you $35 though. All right, try again here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters tonight. Cinco de Mayo here in Southern California calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. I think I heard a whiskey station in there. Try again. I heard a kilowatt echo something in there, man. I can't quite dig you guys. I can't dig you out there, my friend.
Relay? Echo Charlie, I say again. Whiskey 9 kilowatt. Echo Charlie.
Let's see if I got this one right there. Whiskey 9 kilowatt Echo Charlie. I got a light copy mainly because of the noise here. It seems to be getting better as the evening goes on, so please bear with me here. I apologize. How do I sound where you're at? I'll probably give you a 4-4 back, but I did make my did do my promise correctly here. Not correctly. I made my promise here and got on 20 meters. Good to hear you. Hopefully the band will get a little bit better, at least for our connection's sake.
And is that your new? Is that your 875? Was that what it is? I don't know if he's still talking. He dove right into my noise. Hey, Matt, is he still talking? I can't hear him.
No, I was going to relay in somebody else.
You heard somebody else?
Yeah, I heard a Whiskey Alpha 7 station calling you.
They're Whiskey Alpha 7 station calling Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I hear somebody's talking, but I can't tell. I heard a whiskey in there, but I can't tell who it is.
Can I relay it for you? QSL, yeah, Whiskey Alpha 7, Foxtrot Lima Yankee. You're in an aircraft, huh? That's awesome. That's amazing. You said you're over Utah. You're a 5959 here into Western Washington. QSL?
Hello from Italy. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up right there. I appreciate it. Is that Tom?
It's Kilo 7 Uniform Alpha Papa, and I'm just outside of Seattle.
That's why I like to say Roger, I guess. I don't know. It seems a little more natural. That's Tom there, by the way. I don't know where he's flying to.
Yeah, 73, thanks a lot. Yeah, I'll definitely get you in the log. Whiskey Alpha 7, Fox Lima Yankee, K7 UAP. Thanks a lot, 73.
Was that your first contact with Tom?
I don't think so. I think we've talked before, but could you not hear him at all?
I could hear that he was talking to you, but I couldn't tell what he was saying. Did he say where he was going?
He said he was headed towards you in California from Utah, I believe. He's over Utah, I mean, right now.
Copy that. That might be too close, but I don't know. I should be able to hear him.
Yeah, he said that if you come up a bit, he'll call you.
Copy that. Sounds good.
I'm in the city of Chino, California.
Yeah,
About 80 or so kilometers east of Los Angeles, or a half-hour drive from Disneyland. Make the contact there, Sean. Wait here a second, see if he's going to call.
Keep calling CQ.
I was checking to see if Sean was going to make the contact with him since he was a 5'9", where he's at, but I'll call CQ here. This is Kilo 6 Echo, Germany, calling CQ for 20 meters here in Southern California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Actually, I'm about 41 miles east of the Hollywood sign, to be exact. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf, calling CQ 20 meters tonight.
Whiskey 6, whiskey.
Alex.
Hey there, AJ. Nice to hear you in there. Strong signal here in Southern California tonight. 5'9".
Roger. You're coming in really strong here into Cheyenne, Wyoming with the 5'9" as well. How are you doing this evening?
I am doing great, man. I just had to get my head wrapped around all the W's when I was typing your call letters into my logbook here.
Roger. It's a lot of W's. It definitely is. I like all the whiskey, so I had to go with the W's.
Copy that. I'm hoping you're getting some good weather up there. I don't know. It looks like you're a pilot there. I think I've chatted with you briefly. Did you hear Tom WA7FLY there just a second ago?
Negative. I just found you. Just came across your channel right now, so I did not hear him. But yes, I am. That is correct.
Don't forget to hit that like button if you can.
Yeah, you guys might be too close right now. I think he's heading my way, so I don't know if I'll be able to hear him, but it's always good to connect with Aeronautical Mobile, no matter where they're at. And it's same thing for Maritime Mobile. I've talked to some container ships out in the ocean, and they're actually watching the live stream as well, which is pretty cool.
Roger. I love doing Aeronautical Mobile every now and then, and it's a good time, and definitely do it here and there, any chance I get, and we'll look forward to doing another one here real soon. But yeah, my last one was probably about a week and a half ago.
Copy that. Do you do HF or VHF up there?
HF.
What type of airplane do you do it out of, if you don't mind me asking?
Cirrus SR-22.
Wow, that is a nice airplane. I would love to go in one of those. I've sat in one, but I've never flown in one. But yeah, that's a beautiful airplane with the synthetic readouts and everything like that.
Roger, that's correct. Yeah, they are very nice. It's my pride and joy. So, yeah, they're what my friend calls a proper airplane. Over.
How do you feel about left-hand flying with that? You know, I don't know. That just kind of like an Airbus kind of. I know I've talked to a couple of Airbus pilots, and they said it took them a while to get used to.
Yes, very much so. So I had to learn how to handle it and how to fly with that. It was a very different experience, not something I was used to at all. So you definitely have to get rated on it, and so it's just an experience. It's practice, and you eventually just get rated on it, and you're good to go at that point. But the plane really flies itself. It's just so smooth, and it's one of the easiest planes to land. And so really, it just truly flies itself. It's a dream. It's a dream to fly.
Well, if you're ever down in Southern California and just want to like hook a brother up, let me know. I would love to go in one. Like I said, I've sat in one, and it was pretty amazing. It's like looking into the future. And I talked to the pilot, and he had nothing but good things to say about that aircraft. And he said it was actually fairly easy to fly once he got used to it.
Roger that. I'll keep that in mind for sure. Yeah, it is. I agree with him 100%. It is easy to fly, and it is a dream for sure. So it's something I recommend for anyone that has that opportunity.
Copy that. Well, I'm going to see if I can make a couple more contacts there, AJ. I appreciate the contact, man, and hope to talk to you if you're aeronautical mobile sometime as well.
Hey, you're welcome. You have a great evening. We'll say 73 for now.
A lot of pilots are ham radio operators.
All of you this evening, and I'll be listening for you next time. Take care, and we'll talk to you down the line.
Copy that. 7-3.
You tell me to hang on?
Yeah. Before you make the next contact, he's part of that Bourbon Room server that I'm in, and they're flying to Dayton.
Oh, nice.
So beyond, I don't know the details, frequencies or whatnot, but as soon as I do, if you're able to get on the radio, I'll let you know.
And that's a week from. That's 2 weeks away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Something like that.
It sucks because I'm off a couple of those days too. I was thinking about heading out there, but I can't make it back in time for Sunday.
Right.
That's good to know.
That out there.
Yeah, that's actually good to know. Maybe there'll be the aeronautical mobile on the way. I don't know. Right?
Yeah, something's fun. He lives in Wyoming. He's flying to one side of Ohio to pick up. No, he's going to South Dakota, then a part of Ohio, and then flying up towards the Dayton area.
Those planes, like I said, everybody I've talked to about that's flown those planes have loved it, and they're fast. I mean, usually you're thinking little prop planes. A single engine is, you're not drinking out of a fire hose. But with that plane, you're moving. Anyways, once again, we got Sam, KM4EEO, in here. Nice to see you in there. We're looking for 75 likes. Sorry about that. 75 likes. Believe it or not, I actually met him on a whim at Chino Airport. So, kind of strange.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling it CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles.
That was before I even started doing YouTube, by the way. It's like 2019.
Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, calling some CQ, seeing how the band is tonight here on 20 meters. I don't know if you can still hear me, Dustin. I'm sure you probably could, but it looks like the signals I was seeing on my scope are starting to go away a little bit.
No, you're actually getting louder, so yeah, I don't know what's going on. I know people can hear you. Check out that link. That's an amazing website for that aircraft that guy flies out of Wyoming. So yeah, you're still peaking over 5.9 here.
I don't want to look at it because that's going to make me want that plane. I tried to talk my buddy into getting in it.
They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. So, all right, get back to calling CQ, the K6EGG from K0BS.
Copy that, 7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
Kilo 7 Sierra Whiskey Victoria KK7 SWV.
KK7 SWV, you're 5'9" into Southern California, Lane. Nice to hear you.
You were also 5'9", my friend, here to Graham, Washington on a beautiful 70-degree night. On an old Drake TR3 through 162-foot long all-band dipole. How's your evening going?
It's good. I don't even think we got into the 60s today here in Southern California. We got Washington weather right now from where you're at, basically. You stole our weather for a little bit. We had rain most of last night into this morning, but kind of chilling out. This is my Saturday and Sunday. I only have one day off this week, but good to hear you out here again, man.
Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, it's been pretty nice here the last couple days, but we'll get about 4 or 5 nights from that down into the 40s. Just hopped on the radio for the night. Was trying to work my step-grandfather. He's out on vacation, but we're a little bit too close here for 20 years. We're going to try 40 years for 75 tomorrow night. But I'll let you go back to calling CQ. Right when I flipped on the radio, I heard you calling, so I thought I'd give you a shout. So 73 for now. KK7 SWV.
Copy that. I appreciate the contact there from Washington again. And 7-3, your audio sounds really good tonight, by the way.
What's up, Haley?
Luckily, they can't see the Peppa Pig shirt.
What?
Luckily, they can't see the Peppa Pig.
Yeah, they've showed him the Peppa Pig. See, she doesn't like the Peppa Pig shirt, guys. What's wrong with wearing Peppa Pig, right? Right? I mean, why are you a hater? All right, good night. I got to talk here, okay?
Can you come tomorrow?
Not right now. All right, good night.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters tonight.
Peppered.
I think I heard somebody call and try again. I got a kilo in there and I got a whiskey. I think I got a foursome in there. Try again. And you dove right into my noise floor. If I come up to you in the next couple of minutes, give me a call back. I'm going to call CQ one more time here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 20 meters. Try again. Try again, sir. Is there a whiskey station? There we go. We got a little closer. Kilo Mike 4. Try again. Kilowatt Mike 4 India Yankee Whiskey. I think I got that correct there, Todd. Good to hear you in there again. I'm sorry, man. You're right in with my noise floor. Real hard copy on you. I'm going to give you like a 4.41. Hey, thank you very much for being patient. I appreciate it, man. I'm going to put you in the logbook, though.
That was hard to pick out. I'm pretty proud of myself.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. Pardon me, 40 miles east of Los Angeles, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters. Whiskey Alpha? Whiskey Oscar 7?
Whiskey Oscar 7 Extra. Whiskey Oscar 7 Extra.
There we go. Whiskey Oscar 7 X-ray. You're a five. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna give you a 4.5. 4.5. I don't know. Is that a good one? You're right with my noise, man. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. You're about a 5.5 over here in Ariel, Washington. That's Southern Washington.
You came up to a 5.1 that time. It looks like you're just outside of Portland, correct? Joe, you still there? Whiskey Oscar 7 X-ray, you still there? Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
SWR 1.5, but I picked it up about 5 watts. I was running 70 and now I'm running 75, and that was enough to turn it off. So I probably got to make some adjustments when I turn out there before I can continue. But yeah, you're about a 5.5 up here, and I picked it up a little bit from 70 to 75. That's probably what did it. But yeah, I'm just running a vertical up here in Ariel, Washington. Yeah, and to answer your question about 30 miles north of Portland, Oregon. Over.
Copy that, man. Yeah, you came up a lot that time, man. I appreciate the contact. I got you in the logbook. Good luck working with that. I'm sure you get it going.
73, thank you.
7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. Also live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters tonight.
At least I'm not losing my voice tonight like I was the last couple nights.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, about 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
Kilo Mike 5, Romeo Victor Alpha.
My keyboard froze up. Kilo Mike 5, Kilo Romeo Oscar?
Kilo Mike 5, Romeo Victor Alpha. Over.
Wow, I totally hacked that. Kilo Mike 5, Romeo Victor Alpha, 5'9" in the Southern California tonight.
Thank you. I got you 5'9" into Western Colorado this evening.
And sorry for messing up your call sign. I quite often do that and trying to do 5 million things at once. It looks like this is our first contact there. Get a nice looking shack.
Thank you. Yeah, I've added to it. As a matter of fact, I noticed you've got a 7610, and I just picked one up a few weeks ago, and I'm on it now.
I love those radios. Let me tell you something. This is my workhorse. It's on pretty much all day long. I'm doing FT8 during the day when I'm at work. I remote into my Mac, and then on my off nights, I try to work as much voice as possible.
Right. Yeah, I started out with a 7300 and really felt comfortable with it. At one point, I thought of upgrading to the FT8 DX 101 from Yaesu, but I saw so many things about the menus and the color scheme. That sounds petty. I didn't like the color scheme on the meters and the waterfall, so I decided to stick with something we're already started off more than just at 0 miles per hour. So yeah, I'm really loving it.
Yeah, I understand about the menus. I have an 891 FT891 that I use in my mobile for my POTUS. The menus are a little bit deeper, and you have to like activate stuff in 2 or 3 different spots sometimes. I do understand that. After you get kind of used to that, it's not as bad as it sounds. But as far as the display in the 891, it's very basic, very similar to my 5100. Yeah, all in all, it's just apples and oranges. And if you're used to orange juice, you know what? Stick with orange juice. That's what I say.
Yeah, it's good. I'm still learning it. There's a few nuances certainly between the 7610 and the 7300. I don't know what happened, but I had some issue where I was not being able to get power out this morning. I don't know if it was from setting my compression differently or whatever, but I couldn't get it to go back. I wouldn't get any power out until I got up to about 40 watts, and then from 75 to 100, it was great, but the low power out was not getting out, so I finally just did a partial reset and it fixed it. So it's something stupid that I did.
I don't believe I've ever had that issue, but generally turning it on and off or doing a soft reset normally fixes those type of software-driven type radios like these newer radios are. Pretty much your cell phone does stupid stuff like that, so I'm sure you figured it out pretty fast. But yeah, I don't know if you have the latest firmware up there, but I do suggest that. I think when I first got this radio, it didn't have I remember upgrading the firmware at some point in this radio. It seemed to get a little bit better.
Roger. Yeah, that's kind of a standard thing I do whenever I get anything new is update to the latest firmware, because sometimes these things sit in a box in a warehouse someplace for quite a while. So yeah, I'm at I think it's 1.42 on the 7610.
I'm gonna take a look, but I think you're 100% right on that. You know what? I think I'm not even on. I'm on 1.41.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what the difference is, but it's usually better to have the latest one, as I'm sure you know.
Looks like I might have some work to do later tonight, so I appreciate you letting me know. I thought I was updated, but appreciate it. Sounding good here in Southern California. Are you running a stock mic and everything like that?
No, I've got a Heil, I think it's an ICB or ICBG, something like that. It's one of their mics that's specifically made with an electric element for Icons. Over.
Copy that. I think it's like a semi-condenser microphone or something like that. But yeah, it sounds good. Loud audio. Enjoy that new radio, man. Put that thing to work. I don't know if you do FT8 or not, but good FT8 radio for sure.
I certainly have been into FT8 since I've gotten this. I've just been doing phone, but yeah, it's already got the sound card built into it and everything, so that should be easy to go back to.
Yep, copy that, Ken. All right, man, I'm going to see if I can make a couple more contacts before I lose the band here. 7-3 from Southern California. I'll be calling some CQ on your final.
Okay, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. This is Kilo Mike 5, Romeo Victor Alpha. Thanks for the contact, 7-3.
And just to let you know, you almost came up to a plus 20 on my 7610 screen here.
Okay, thanks for that. Yeah, I'm running an Ameritron 811H over.
Copy that. I don't know if you know, I'm also streaming on YouTube. You can actually see your signal on my radio as well.
Right, yeah, I've got you up on my screen, over.
All right, 7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles, or about a 30-minute drive northeast of Disneyland. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
You guys think I should upgrade it?
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California.
And I'm really afraid of upgrading stuff. Is the Icom specific cat software controlled? That's a good question. There you go, Roy. You're not hearing me in Sacramento. We could probably hear each other on 40 if I didn't have S9 and noise. Is it worth it? But it might give me like some, I don't know. It'll knock my noise down by 2 decibels or something. I don't know. I'm just joking, of course.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Germany, calling CQ from about 30-mile drive northeast of Disneyland.
Kilo, Juliet 7, Tango, Kilo Lima.
Kilo Juliet 7 Tango Kilo Lima, is that correct? Man, you dropped in my noise. I'm going to give you a 5151 KJ7TKL. I think we've made a contact before. That seems familiar. Yeah, we talked a couple days ago. I don't think you're as strong as you were before, but good to hear you in here.
That's right. I've been your live devices on YouTube and thought I'd jump in to connect with them. So have fun. KJ7TKL, back to you.
Copy that. 7-3 from Southern California. Thanks again for the contact. I'll put you in the logbook. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 20 meters from north of Disneyland in California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
Ian, can you say that in English for me? I don't know what that means. I didn't know. You have a 7660? Wow, nice. Doesn't look like it adds much. Adaptive. Oh, you know what? I thought I did that one. That's for the amplifier, right? If I recall, I thought I did that one. Maybe I didn't. I thought I downloaded from the Japanese site too.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, about 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ here one last time before I float around and see anybody else calling CQ out there in 20 meters. All right, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I'm going to QSY.
Let's see what this guy's doing here. Is there any POTUS out there, first off? So it doesn't really do too much. 75 meters is not too good.
Got a good recipe there, huh?
Oh, that's what's his face?
Good to meet up with you again, my friend.
Well, if I was another 100 foot higher, I'd be probably getting 100 mile an hour. You know, we got to worry
Here,
about
take a look at this.
over here, so.
Yeah, no.
You know where the antenna.
Yeah, no. Thanks for being patient, dude.
20-mile-an-hour winds 5 times a year. So
That's pretty high winds.
Careful.
Well, look at check out 40. Look at 40. It's over 9. And I'm not even tuned up. That's where I'm going to go do next, by the way. 40 meters.
India, Bravo. Have a good night.
He always has a good station, good sounding station signal.
Charlie 2, Mike, India, Baker.
Anyway, you're coming too well here this hour. Back east of me. And the cloud conditions can hold up there.
We lost Sam.
Whiskey 1 November Papa Golf, 75
I think I made a contact with this guy before. Wow. I got something making noise by me, but I drove around in my neighborhood in my car, and I heard that same noise miles away from my house. Oop, I think you meant to say something else. I don't think it's going to do much. You know, I'm not set up for that right now because I don't have my card reader with me. My computer. It's in my work bag. All right, let's see what 40's like. Let's give myself a headache.
I too like to live dangerously.
It's 5 or 6 in the morning. That's whether it's just a regular day for you. So then they get you on the plane.
What's up, Hamstick?
Oh, you know, just got back from the DMV. I've been there since about 9:30 in the morning, off and on.
There's motion for the gate, the front door, all kinds of stuff.
They may sound good.
Remotely.
At least you don't have to take a driving test every time you renew your license like I do.
Wait, really?
I have to take the written test for both my motorcycle and Class C license every time I have to renew my license.
Is that everyone in California?
No. Something screwed up with my...
Nice.
Yeah.
You want to know screwed up.
Network throttle index tweak.
You have to have a safety inspection to get your car registered. But in order to pass the safety inspection, your car has to be registered. So you need one to get the other. I don't have either because it expired while I was gone. And now they want me to like prove that my car was shipped here, and I'm like, it's in the parking lot.
Yeah, with a Wisconsin plate on it.
They're like, well, how do we know that it was shipped here? I'm like, it's in the parking lot. It wasn't made here.
Right, what does that do again? Because mine's unchecked.
And you're right, it is a money grab.
It makes
yeah, well, dude, so I got pulled over.
moments for everything because
outside of,
makes it so that your
I don't want to say
network,
who pulled
is
me
not-
over, but it was outside of where they can pull you
the
over.
bandwidth of your network connection.
And then he said, if you go get your car inspected right now, and then he told me where I could get it inspected. It's like, if you go get it inspected right now, I won't give you a ticket. And then he followed me there.
In order for you to check that, you got to restart Thetis under administrator, check it, and then.
So it was crazy.
It does not sound like fun.
You know what the ridiculous thing is? You know the best, like the least stressful and the most like calming part of my entire day was going to the dentist.
Yeah, I got a root canal with no Novocaine, and that was better than going to the DMV.
Oh, I just had an exam. Just get some x-rays and poke around and say, you're good, man.
They took the requirement for inspection. We don't have an inspection.
Yeah, what if I needed like, in order to get my dental exam, I had to have like my face registered. But in order to register your face, you have to have a dental exam.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at something. You have a question in the chat.
I know. So I prefer to not publicly talk about my employer or employment. For unspecified reasons.
Somebody's messing with me here.
Unless you'd like me to read you a disclaimer, then I can tell you.
Don't do it.
I do.
Somebody's effing with me on 40 meters. So if you guys want to make contact with me on 40 meters, let me know if that frequency is clear. I would love to make contacts. I need some more grids on 40 meter voice and some new counties.
Wait, am I on talkback? Oh.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use. This is Kilo 6 Echo Germany Germany is the frequency in use.
Once again, still trying to get 75 likes. We're getting close. We're only about 14 away here. 15 away, sorry. My math was off. I'm going to try to get some... if I make contacts with you on 20 meters and I don't have them on 40, feel free to jump in there. But you know what I'm dealing with here with the noise.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California.
I don't know if Dustin's back.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 20 meters from Chino, California with my Icom 7610 running 100 watts into my in-fed half-wave antenna, 32 feet in the air.
I don't think I'm going to be able to hear you if I'm 5'5" to you. Unless you want to run that amplifier.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California.
By the way, I'm keeping a keen eye.
Kilo 6 Hotel Tango Delta.
Kilo 6 Hotel Tango Delta 5-9 down here, man. Good to hear you.
Yeah, roger that. 5-9 here, Sacramento, California.
I have so much noise right now in 40. Probably a little bit less than normal, but still pretty bad.
Yeah, we're below S1 here.
I'm so jealous. And you're in the city too, right?
Yeah, roger that.
Are you physically in the city of Sacramento?
Affirmative. I'm kind of in just south of downtown near the zoo.
How far are you from that stadium where the A's play?
It's about, as the crow flies, about 2 miles, but it's on the other side of the river.
Copy that. How does the city feel about the A's playing there for like 3 years, or does it matter to them?
I don't know. I'm not really too wired in. I just moved here a couple of years ago.
Copy that, man. You got a nice sounding station there. You running any power or anything like that? Or you doing stock?
200 watts, no amplifier.
Well, sounding good, man. Good audio and everything. You didn't hear me on 20 meters though?
Yeah, it's affirmative. Nothing on 20. I bet you I could hear you on 80, but you probably have the same noise level.
You want to give her a shot?
Sure. Using an infed half wave here, just like you.
Copy that. Pick a frequency there, and I'll QSY there.
Yeah, stand by. K6EGG, K6HTD. How about 3975?
3975, QSY, K6EGG.
That was not fun.
Kilo 6 Hotel Tango Delta, Kilo 6 Hotel Tango Delta. Copy that with the S3. Yeah, you're coming through my noise, but barely. Will you log this if you can?
It's not working. You're down in the noise.
Copy that. Is it enough for a log? I would love to get the log on there.
5 and 2.
Copy the 5 and 2. You're about the same here. You're over my noise, but yeah, I would love to get the log contact on 80 meters here, 75 here. All right, I'm going to QSY back up to 40, 7.3. I appreciate the contact here on 80 or 75, whatever you want to call it.
That worked. It doesn't help. Then I can't hear when I do that. There's so much noise there, it just mixes.
Is this frequency still in use?
Walter, I appreciate the contact if you're still here. Kilo 6 Hotel Tango Delta, you still here?
I'll copy Greg, K6HTD.
A lot better here. I appreciate the contact. It was worth a try.
Oh yeah, you'd be surprised what infed half wave could do. in one of the contests within the last couple of months, I was able to make some contacts into Arizona with a 100 on 160 meters with it.
I don't know. I've tried it. We'll take a look here.
Copy that. Do me a favor. Give me a 10 count here. I want to try something here. I want to show some folks some stuff.
Hey, Roger. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How now, brown cow?
Oh, just experimented around with the turning down some RF noise. I still got a lot of noise, but I could barely hear you. But it's not your fault.
Oh, you're coming in much stronger on 40 than on 75 here for sure. Well, you're well above the noise.
Copy that.
Talk to me in English. I'm sorry, dude.
All right, I'm going to sign off. Maybe I'll catch you somewhere down the line. I'll keep watching.
Where is that button at?
And maybe I'll catch you again down the road.
Not RF gain. You said reference level? You mean for my... That's just a waterfall. That's not going to change anything. And that changes. I just kind of have that set as a medium point. So I don't have to keep changing it.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, K6HTD. I'm going to sign out, okay?
I'm sorry about that. I was
talking on the stream. 7-3. I appreciate the contact once again. Now on two bands here.
Yeah, no problem, Greg. And like I said, I'm sure I'll catch you later. We can always do some experimenting if you want from time to time since we have a known distance.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying 160 one of these days.
Yeah, much better late at night.
Yeah, we'll try it. I sometimes are on pretty late, so I appreciate it. And 7-3 from the southern part of California.
Yeah, roger that. Also, on your inside half wave, do you have like coils on it so that you do better on the low bands?
Actually, this antenna is not even that antenna I'm using right now. It's in a My Antennas 4010. It's not even rated for 80 meters. My tuner's helping me out on that one.
Okay, roger that. Yeah, I just use a manual tuner, but I do have some coils. So
yeah, I don't play with a 80 too much, so I rarely am on it for voice.
Yeah, copy that. I don't know if that would make a difference or not.
Well, it might on 160. I'm not sure. Maybe, like I said, we could set up a skid someday or something and try it in the evening. All right, I'm going to take off. Thanks a lot, Greg. Much appreciated. Hope you have a good night. K6HTD.
Copy that. 7-3 from Southern California. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 40 meters from Southern California.
No. I appreciate your help.
November 5, India Mike.
November 5, Delta India Mike. Is that correct?
Roger. Name here is Tony Tango Oscar November Yankee, located Sacramento, California. And we're just testing out a 10-tech course here we got here on the batch, over.
You were sounding loud and clear here in the southern part of our state there, and I was just making another contact with somebody else in the Sacramento as well. And if you're interested to listen to yourself to see how you sound, I'm actually live streaming on YouTube right now.
Oh, yeah, so, I mean, I'm not Mr. Computer Savvy. It'd take me too long to get on there, but how's it sound to you? Has it got a good sound?
Yeah, it's got a really good, distinct sound. Nice and loud, and it's punching through my very loud noise floor.
Right on, yeah, it's an old 10-tech Corsair, man. I just got it in the mail today from a gentleman out in Florida. Had some issues going on, but I think we're on our way to getting them straightened out, over.
Well, I say right now on 40 meters, you got it going on. I don't know, what's the specs on that? You put out 100 watts right now?
Yeah, it's a 100-watt radio, but it's folding back because it really doesn't like this antenna, so it's doing probably 60, 70 watts out.
Well, it's doing the job down the coast here in Southern California. I would say you got it going on. I don't know if you want to try some other bands with it, but that audio, the radio has some pretty distinct audio to it.
Roger that. Well, hey, brother, thank you very much. And yeah, I've got you 5'9" here in the sack. You got a great audio, nice loud, and nice loud signal here in the Sacramento.
Copy that. Appreciate it. I got you in a logbook. I don't know if you log, but I appreciate it. And have fun with that radio, man.
All right, brother. We will. This is our second one. We like old Drakes and old Tentecs and old Swans. You know, we got a desk full of FT8 7300s and 7700s and 891s and 991s. We always go to the old school stuff.
Yeah, there's something to be said about those older radios, man. They got a nice, distinct sound to them, nice and smooth, just like the old analog audio gear. That I'm very familiar with. So enjoy that, man.
All right, brother. Well, have fun, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll look for you down the log. N5DIM, Tony in Sacramento, 73.
You too, Tony. You have a wonderful evening. And QRZ, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Anybody else out there on frequency? You can hear me east of here, maybe? East of California. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, called CQ 40 meters.
Well, you're making it to Colorado there.
Hey, I can actually hear you, which is kind of amazing.
Yeah, I've got about the same noise level as you do, and you're coming right over the top of it. So I'll get you in the logbook for a 40-meter contact on phone tonight there. K6EGG, K0 Bravo Fox.
Yeah, that's a rare occurrence there for us. So glad to hear that I'm making over the 40-meter noise there in northern Colorado.
Yeah, I think we've got a lot of, I'm getting a lot of the static from the thunderstorm south of me in Texas and New Mexico, and we have a little bit of a thunder shower here over by Fort Collins. So at least you're making it this way. Keep calling, man. Don't give up. 73, and we'll catch you out on the web.
Copy that. 73, Dustin. Thanks for the check-in on the net here on 40 meters. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, calling to CQ 40 meters from Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, calling to CQ 40 meters.
Kilo Alpha 7, Sierra Charlie Hotel.
Kilo Alpha 7, Sierra Alpha Hotel, is that correct?
Sierra Charlie Hotel.
Sorry about that. Sierra Charlie Hotel. So Kilo Alpha, I've talked to you before. Kilo Alpha 7, Sierra Charlie Hotel. I'm going to give you a 5-7 here in Southern California tonight.
Okay, very good. Would you repeat your call sign, please? I just kind of caught your CQ for your QRZ band, so I was scrolling through the band.
Copy that. It's Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Okay, you're in the Los Angeles area?
I am about 40 miles east of Los Angeles, in the city of Chino.
Okay, very good. Very good. Well, I'm in Las Vegas. Let me tune my antenna here just a second.
No problem. And just to let you know, I'm also streaming on YouTube, and Las Vegas is one of my favorite places to go, and I'm not talking about the casinos either.
Anybody been to Vegas in here?
Should be better. Once I turn the amplifier on, I have to readjust the tuner so that I have reasonable SWR. I don't particularly care for the casinos either. We just don't go there. Never did have any fun doing any of that stuff. So money is nothing I like to throw away. But anyway, you're making the trip over here. You're about 5'7" over here. I am on the west side of town. If you know Las Vegas very well, and in the Summerlin area, kind of in the center, in the
the Lake Mead area on the west side, over.
Yep, I know exactly where you're at. Looked you up on QRZ, and I'm guessing you're in an HOA, and it looks like you're running some sort of special stuff going on there. Is that what I'm looking at on QRZ and on the photos there?
Homeowners Association regulations that say that if you have an antenna, you cannot be able to see it from the street. And that one is small enough for, it's unobtrusive anyway, kind of tucked back in there. And unless you know what you're looking for, it's really difficult to see it.
Yeah, man, it's even hard to see on the photo, so that's good to know. How's the noise there in 40 meters there in the South Summerlin area there?
It's noisy, most of the time anyway. Not like it would be in other areas, but to tell you the truth, though, I took the radio up, to Mount Charleston one day, and was assuming that I was going to have less noise up there, and that didn't happen the way I thought it would. And I also took it up on a camping trip up to one of the state parks that's a little bit north of here, and they had the same issue. So lots of noise on 40 meters, just kind of generally speaking. So we've always got background, but most of the time I can hear pretty well here, and 40 meters is actually my best band for transmitting.
Yeah, I actually did a couple POTUS there in the area. I did Sloan Canyon, mainly on 20 meters. I was up there during a windstorm in October. It was before they closed. I think it's closed till next year. I got a lot of noise on 20, believe it or not, and 40 was almost unusable. And I also did Lake Mead, both Arizona and the Nevada side, and I was surprised in how much noise. Obviously, there's a huge power plant right there, but I was a little bit disappointed. I thought being in the middle of the desert to have a little bit less noise, but obviously I was a little bit wrong. And once again, I'm close to a city, but being up in Sloan Canyon, I wasn't up by anything, and I was getting all kinds of noise up there.
Well, there are things over there. There's things all over town. In the Sloan Canyon area, there are a lot of radio transmitters over there, and TV transmitters, and a variety of other pieces of equipment up there on the mountaintops. But generally speaking, we have an Air Force base here, and we can hear their radar a lot. And they occasionally at the creeks they run jammers because they when they're doing their drone activities, sometimes they want to block signals, so they jam. So if you happen to be in that area when they're doing an exercise, sometimes you don't have any communications. But we have a lot of electricity in town between the billboards and yada yada yada. So anyway, there's just a big power problem here in terms of that kind of thing. But the biggest thing would be that background noise, but then the static crashes that come in when you guys are having storms over there on the West Coast really going to eat us up a little bit.
That's good recon information that you're giving me there, because not anytime in the very near future, but sometime in the future, I definitely want to move there, get out of the situation I'm in here in California, which a lot of people do. Unfortunately for you guys, a lot of Californians coming over there, but I do spend a lot of time in Vegas. I'm out there at least 5 times a year, maybe even more, but I like it. A lot of people don't. People don't realize there's a city outside the Strip, and I actually kind of like that. It's quiet. And there's up-and-coming communities and stuff to the south and west of to the area. So I'm not a big fan of California at this point, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, as long as you go to the west side of town, it's a lot better than when you're in the center or the east side of town. And that's true all the way up and from north to south on the west side. It's much cleaner. There's less crime. It's a less problematic area. I would not live on the east side, and I wouldn't live any farther east than I am right now, to tell you the truth. But I really didn't care for it when I first came down here from Denver. It wasn't my idea it was my idea, but it was a kind of a last resort kind of an idea. I was aging, and my daughter kept saying, you're going to need to retire here before very long. And you don't have any family there
in Denver, so why don't you come live out here? And my first reaction to that was, Lindsay, you're crazy. I hate Las Vegas. But anyway, I thought about it for a couple of weeks and finally decided that she was probably okay. There was probably good insight. So I'm glad I did it. There are things that I really, really don't like about Las Vegas. One of those being that its location. I mean, there's nothing around for recreation unless you want to go out to the desert. I'm sick of the desert, to be honest with you. After coming here from, I spent my entire life in Colorado and, trout fishing and doing that kind of stuff. And down here is just boring as far as I'm concerned. I had a real estate agent was telling me, Las Vegas is great because, it's so central. There's San Diego to the west, there's Los Angeles, you can go to Phoenix, there's, all this stuff that's, within a reasonable day's drive, and after I'd been here for about a year, I finally realized that she was right. I said, I called her on the phone and I said, Trina, you're absolutely right. This place is central. It is right in the middle of nowhere.
When you were saying that, I'm like, yeah, you're right. There is nothing really. I hear you. Actually, it's kind of I want to slow down, get away from all that, to be honest with you. I'm in the rat race right now doing, 50, 60, 70-hour work week, so it'd be nice to kind of slow down. I don't mind the desert. I actually kind of like the desert a little bit. And I want to pick up do some more hiking and stuff like that. I don't know what your situation is, but I do like being out. And I don't know. It just kind of like driving and not seeing too much because I'm in a situation right now where that's all I see.
Well, I don't blame you. If you're living in the Los Angeles area, I'd want to get out of there too, to tell you the truth. And there are plenty of people that have already done that. My next door neighbor did exactly that. Sold their house for a fair amount of money, and they were able to come here and get a much better house over here in Las Vegas.
If you roll back, you can hear yourself.
The houses went up. I was just talking with a guy not too very long ago, and he lives in southern Oregon, and he was saying that one of the problems that they have there is all the Californians that are trying to get out of California. They're going to southern Oregon. But so Nevada's not the only place that has that issue. The problem we have is we're running out of water, and I don't know how they can sustain the population growth without doing something drastic here. The lake is way low, and we've got restrictions now for commercial stuff, and it's just a matter of time before we run out of water.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest concerns, looking to the future, Lake Mead and stuff like that, because even with the big storms we had the last couple of years, it didn't really change the water level all too much. So, yeah, I feel you. And not having grass and stuff like that might get a little old. I do understand that.
Well, what we did, we don't have grass. We put in artificial turf in the backyard. Now, I don't know how things are in Los Angeles, but we live in one of those little postage stamp size lots, at least compared to Denver, where I had like a third of an acre I was living on. This is very small. So my backyard is about 25 feet deep and probably 65 feet wide. And then I have strips on either side of the house there, so I have plenty of backyard space. But it was all rock, and the front yard's all rock, because it's all xeriscaped, and we just didn't like it. So I pulled most of that rock out of one side, and we tore into we put in a retaining wall, and we had somebody come in with high quality AstroTurf, and stuff looks just like grass, behaves like it, except you don't have to water it. And so we put that in the backyard on the south side and on the east side. And that's pretty nice. We have a dog, and the dog loves it, so that works out real well. On the other side, we put in lots of plants, and I've got some raised beds and that type of stuff. And as long as your drip system is under good control, then that works pretty well. And we planted trees, and so we have lots of shade now and that type of stuff. And we plant flowers through the backyard. They all, a lot of that stuff dies out by probably end of July, and then we can't replant until about the middle of October. because it's just too darn hot. But, if I was in Denver, it would be the same thing, but it would be the winter time. So this is just offset by 6 months.
Yeah, copy that. I know I work with a couple folks that live out there. The couple things they said, try to get a place with some trees that can cover your house that will help out with the cooling, and something to kind of cover your AC naturally, like a tree or something like that, to save a little bit, save your AC out. But yeah, I don't mind it. I was kind of looking for some change, a little bit cheaper way of life. I don't know. You know how it is, man. But I appreciate the contact and the insight there into Las Vegas, and I'll be out there in July for vacation. Taking my daughter. We're staying at me and my wife and my daughter staying at the Verdera, I think, hotel. It doesn't have a casino or anything like that in there. Got a nice upgraded room we're looking forward to. So hopefully it won't be too hot like it was last July when I went.
Yeah, really. Keep your fingers crossed. Well, thanks for the conversation. I like the rag shoe stuff rather than just the brief contact kind of stuff. So you've made my day today. Have a great evening and stay safe out there on the West Coast. K87SCH.
Thank you very much, Len. K87SCH. I'll put you in the logbook. I don't know if you log or not, but I appreciate the contact from Las Vegas, Nevada, and 73 from California.
73.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California.
November 5, Delta India Mike. Kilo Alpha.
Hey, Tony, go ahead, man.
Roger. Hey, man. I'm listening to you on your YouTube. Pretty cool what you got going on there. And it's a good way to do listen to the audio. This old Tech does have a little bit of a distinctive sound. Over.
Yeah, don't touch a thing. I like distinctive sounds because that's what gets you through a pileup, and it also kind of for me, for an audio engineer, I can kind of memorize who you are.
Roger that. All right, well, hey, brother, thanks for doing what you're doing. I really dig it. And we'll look for you down the log. I subscribe to your channel, so I'll see when you pop up again. K6EGG N5 DIM. Have a good rest of your evening, Greg.
Copy that. 7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf. Live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile. Also calling CQ. Is anybody else out there? Would love to hear from you.
Kilo Alpha.
I just heard a Kilo Alpha. Go ahead. I heard a Kilo Alpha. Go ahead.
I think we need to get your ears checked, right?
Dude, you're in my noise floor, man. I'm a 590 to you, and I can barely hear you. You're a 4 something or other. I can barely hear you, man. All right, 7-3, man. Appreciate the contact. Are you home, by the way? Okay, copy that, man. 7-3, QRZ.
KJ7 Lima Papa Oscar.
KJ7 Lima Papa Oscar. Is that correct?
Roger that. Here in Libby, Montana, and name is Mike. Hey, that last caller, he had something else going on with that audio. It sounded really distorted to me. He was coming in about a 5.5, but there was something going on with that audio.
I don't know if he's still listening. Go ahead. May have peeled away, but you sound good to me, man. 5'9" there from Montana here to California. 5'9".
Yeah, roger that. You're 5'9" here. No, is that last caller you were talking to? Real something distorted there on that audio. So I think there's a couple of issues going on. Anyways, just sitting up here in the garage, cleaning up the garage after a few projects. Turn the radio on.
Copy that. Yeah, he was right on my noise floor. I could hear that. I recognized his voice, but I couldn't really tell with all the, all the noise I have. I live in a metropolitan area, a lot of noise. So, but good to hear you. You sound really good down here in California. I wish I was in a nice, cleaner area to make better contacts, at least signal wise.
Oh, roger that. I think I've got about an S3 noise floor here tonight. A few little static crashes, but for the most part, it's pretty quiet here. What part of California?
I'm in the southern part, in the city of city of Chino.
Okay. Yep, I know where that's at. Yeah. You know, it's.
Yes, it was, Frank. It was. I'll do a standby.
It's enough to get in the 70s, so I think I might have to get my rear floor down and hit the river. I'm back in here. What's wrong with my audio? Yeah, give me a 5 count or something. Maybe I can help there. Roger that. Kilo dash 6 number. 2, 3, 4.
I'm hearing some distortion in there too.
Barely clipping the audio here. Yeah, to me it sounds like it's muddied and really distorted. What you might want to do is,
Frank has bad audio tonight.
Listen to yourself on it, and it might help you. I don't know what's going on, but it's
Frank's gonna blow a gasket.
Muddled to me, over.
Actually, in all honesty, it doesn't sound that good. It sounds like RFI.
Yeah, no problem. You're zooming in here. You're like almost S9. It's not a signal issue at all. To me, you're just distorted. So, I don't know what else to tell you there. KJ7 LPO, name is Mike. Up here in northwest Montana, Libby, Montana. Roger that. Mike, thank you very much. Kilo dash 6 November 924. Back to K6EGG.
Copy that, Frank. And Michael, up there in Montana, I appreciate the contact. I'll definitely put you in the logbook tonight.
Okay, real good. All right, well, you fellas have a good evening, and I think I'll go search around the band a little bit, maybe jump up to 80 or that, or just go in and go to bed. All right, take care, guys. KJ7 LPO, sir.
You sound like poo-poo, Frank.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Try again. I got a lot of noise here. Try again.
Kilowatt India 7, Juliet Papa Charlie.
Kilowatt India 7, Juliet Papa Charlie. Is that Kilowatt India 7, Juliet Papa Charlie? Is that correct?
Yes, Kilowatt India 7, Juliet Papa Charlie.
You're 5'9" into Southern California tonight, even above my noise floor, so I appreciate the contact up there from Idaho.
Yeah, actually, I'm portable. I'm in northwest Arizona, just over the border from St. George, Utah.
Copy that. Portable there. You sounding good. What radio are you using there?
It's a Ring 2 450D, 125 watts, into infrared microwave.
You're only doing 25 watts. You're doing really good into California tonight, even through my noise, man. I appreciate the contact there.
Yeah, just doing 25 watts. You're coming in here real good, too. You're a qualified signal.
Well, copy that. I don't know if you log or not. I got you in the logbook. And are you doing a POTA or anything like that?
No, just turned off me out in the desert. We've been here about, almost a month and a half. Then we'll be making our way up to Idaho here middle of May.
Copy that right before the heater gets turned on there. But all right, man, appreciate the contact. I'm gonna see if I can make a couple more before I get out of here. And 73 from California.
73, and thanks for the contact.
QRZ.
Whiskey Victor 3 Victor. Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu.
Stand by Zulu Zulu, Whiskey Victor 3 Victor. You're 5-1 in the California.
Yeah, QSL, great. QSL. I'm going to be about 5 and 7, 57 in the Las Vegas tonight.
Copy that. I appreciate the contact. I'm gonna say 73. See if I can make a contact with this other fellow real quick as you double with him. I have you in the logbook again.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Have a great night. We're watching the live stream. WB3.
Copy that, Jay. 5-1, by the way. And was there another station calling Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf? Go ahead.
Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu.
Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You're in Brentwood, not too far away?
I don't know where you're at.
I'm in this, actually, I was thinking of Brentwood, California. You're actually in Northern California. This is, I'm in Chino, so I apologize. That's Northern California, right?
Roger that. I'm about 45 miles east of San Francisco.
Copy that. Just looking that up. I'm not too familiar with that area you're at. I know where Vallejo is, and I don't think I've ever been to that area where you're at. But, man, I appreciate the contact there. You're 5-9 here in Southern California tonight.
Southern California. Okay. Oh, that's okay. I'm good with that.
I hope you are, because you got a good signal coming down here. I'm about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles as well.
Oh, roger that. Okay. I'm running 200 watts. I'm talking on a Yaesu FTDX 101MP, and I'm running on a 71-foot end-fed half-wave.
Well, that's doing the job there for sure. Really good signal here down here. I just have a 7610, only 100 watts. I'm calling it QRP now these days. So a lot of people are running, well over 200 watts. And I got an in-fed half wave, about 30 or so, 34 feet in the air there, in the inverted B.
I've got mine as a sloper. I actually have two of them. I have one that I'm talking on now that's going north and south up into a tree from the corner of the house. And I have another one going from the opposite corner, going roughly east and west. And then I can switch in between them if I wanted to get like Washington and Oregon and stuff like that.
Interesting. I was thinking about moving my antenna around a little bit to see what I can do. I don't have a lot of space in my backyard living in a cookie cutter development here in Southern California. But that's good, man. Glad you got it going on.
Yeah, Roger.
I copy in Vegas tonight from you.
5, 6, right in around there.
Copy the 5556. Yeah, you're 5'9", but I appreciate the contact. I'm going to see if I can make one more contact before I shut her down. I've been on for about, 2.5 hours. I think I'm about ready to hang her up.
Okay, roger that. 73, bros. Have a good one. Have a good rest of the week.
Copy that. You too, John. 73, QRZ. Kilo 7 Juliet Sierra X-ray. I believe we chatted before. You at your home QTH? You doing a POTA or anything like that? Copy that. You're right in my noise floor, but your nice sounding audio is pumping through over the noise. But sounding good, man. Copy that 7-3 real quick. Actually, that's not. I was going to ask you a question. I think I just figured it out. Your QRZ photos. I thought one of them was from Sloan Canyon, but it looks like it's from US 0676. Is that Sloan Canyon? Yeah, copy that. I saw that on my map when I was going up to Lake Mead. I was thinking about popping in and doing it, but I didn't have enough time. Yeah, copy that, man. Well, I appreciate the contact again there from Nevada and 7-3. Was there somebody else calling before I hang her up?
Kilo November 6 Charlie Tango Kilo.
Kilo November 6 Charlie Tango Kilo, is that correct?
Correct, yes. If you're 5'9" in Northern California, Grass Valley, California, my name is Chuck.
Hey, Chuck, you're 5'9" down here in Southern California, outside of downtown Los Angeles tonight.
Good to hear, and thank you for the contact, and
7-3, and I got you in the logbook as well, Chuck, and you have a wonderful night up there in Northern California. Grass Valley, I actually been up there. I took a class up there.
Yeah, what was your call sign again?
Sure, it's Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I'm also live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
Copy that, and I appreciate the contact, and 73, have a good night.
7-3, good night. Anybody else out there before I hang her up? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I heard somebody in there. Try again. See if I got this one right. Kilo 7 Sierra Whiskey Alpha. Is that a QSL? Okay, so is it Kilo 7 Sierra Yankee Alpha? Copy the 5-6 in Western Washington. I'm going to give you a 4-5. 4-5 here in Southern California. Got a lot of noise here in my my area, but thank you for the contact. Going to definitely put you in a logbook tonight, Alan. Copy that 7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf going QRT. And if anybody's listening, I'm still live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile. 7-3, everybody.
So that worked out pretty good when I turned the RF level down. I don't know if Mike's still in there. Mike, you still in there? I know it's late back there. I know he's mentioning the reference level. So the reason why I'm going to send these out here, let's see how many. I'm guessing 30 tonight. 24. I was off by 6. Got a lot of new folks out there too. I see there's a NASA balloon. I see our friend TX9A on 40 meters, on 80 meters right now. 80 meter FT8. So 3, 5, 6, 7. Three, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if we can pick them up. I want to get this guy in as many different bands as possible, or this DXpedition. I don't think I see anything here. Let me double check the frequency here. 3567 FT8, 80 meters. There we go. Now I got some folks coming in here. TX9A. Sorry, I was just listening here. Are you talking to me? Are you still? You're still on.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi. Hey, by the way, thanks to all these new folks jumping in here from HF. I appreciate it. I'm just doing this for fun, making contacts. A lot of these folks.
Fun is spelled MONEY. I'm just kidding.
Something I don't have. What was I going to say here? So I'm chasing the DXpedition TX9A. I have them on 10 meter FT8, 15 meter FT8, 20 meter FT8, 20 meter phone, and now I'm trying to get them on 80 meter FT8.
Is it dark where they are?
I think they're right on the gray line.
Okay.
But
Greg, you reminded me. Do you know how to make a small fortune with ham radio?
Not a YouTube page.
You start with a big one.
A big one what?
A big fortune.
It's a good joke.
And you buy a bunch of radios and now you have a small fortune.
You're right. So yeah, it looks like he's right on gray line here, according to this map. So I was right. So I've been, the whole time I was on 40 and 20, I've been kind of checking to see when they move to 80.
He's on 6 right now?
Yeah.
But 6CW. Flip that over to FT8 and I'll go put up my antenna.
You're not a CW guy?
I mean, I dabble, but I don't dabble enough for me to go sit in my garage monitoring for a signal that I may or may not understand.
It's 4:20 a.m. UTC. Yeah, they're just past the gray line, actually. They're almost in full darkness now. Thank you there, Mr. Dustin.
Ooh, I just heard China.
Did you say China? China.
Yeah, I'm looking for the W3 IPA balloon.
Is that what Dustin was talking about? Or was that you were talking about?
Me.
You.
Yeah. So this guy, Tim, W3 IPA, he built a balloon which looks like a party balloon that he got on Amazon. He like straight up got it on Amazon. And then I think the rest of the parts are like a Raspberry Pi Pico, $1 worth of solar panels. I think all in, he said it was like $14. And his balloon went from, where is he at? I think he's on the east. I think it's Pennsylvania. And his balloon has gone over the Atlantic, over Europe, over Asia, and it's in China right now.
China. They're going to try to shoot it down?
Oh, this balloon's like tiny. I doubt they even see it.
China. Well, somebody knows it's there. Take care, Nate. Nice to have you in here the whole 2 hours and 40 minutes. You were one of the first ones in the chat tonight, so 7-3.
I mean, if you monitor Whisper, then yeah, you know it's there.
I'm sure their military knows it's there. Although our military didn't know that big old giant balloon was over us for a while.
Did we though?
Well, I don't know. It wasn't reported that they knew.
Only believe half of what you hear. Wait, what is that saying? Only. I don't know what the saying is.
Which half? Check out W5KUB. Where at? QRZ?
Okay. Here's what it says. Believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. W5KUB. Ooh, okay. Maybe I got to start getting into balloons. I'm running out of things to do with ham radio. Well, I'm not running out of things to do. I'm running out of things to do that I can afford.
What am I looking at here, man? Oh, is this his balloon here? See, there you go. You can do it. You could be a balloon guy.
Yeah. And
you want to be a balloon guy?
I can afford $14 balloons.
I'm going to hit this guy's subscription button there. I'll have to take a look at that a little bit later. Oh, I think I'm losing 80. He's not making. He's making contacts.
My next adventure, I can't do. At some point, I'm going to do EME, and that's just going to be ridiculous.
That's the bouncing off the moon stuff.
Yeah,
the piece of glass out there in the middle of the middle of space.
I don't think you can spend more money to make as few QSOs as the EME crowd does. And I'm not even hating. It's just horrendously expensive.
I was on a Facebook page for that, and I was like, you know what? I want to get into that. And then I saw like one of the guys that talk about how much he put into his antenna. I'm like,
yeah. People in the satellite community say that the Yaesu G5500 rotor is expensive at like $700. Well, some of these guys have $2,000 rotors. Because if you're slinging a 2.4 meter if you're slinging an 8-foot dish, like, to be fair, the biggest one that I know how expensive it was only $750,000 for the biggest dish I've ever used. Well, the biggest one that like you can actually buy.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, wow, we got 80 likes. How about that? You know, let me switch accounts and get an 81.
Yeah, that one that was like 750. It's those go on like yachts and cruise ships.
Got a couple more. I wonder if we can get to 100. I'm getting an ad.
And your own YouTube channel?
Yeah. Well, I'm on my other account.
I don't get ads on the computer because I run an ad blocker. But I get them on the phone. Man,
I apologize. It's YouTube. Sometimes
tariffs on the like button.
Some people, a lot of people get them, and a lot of people don't. I don't understand, what the theory behind it is. Like Sandra, MedTech, she says she gets them like every 2 minutes.
Rob, I am using uBlock Origin, and Chrome said, "Hey, your ad blocker is no longer compatible with Chrome." And then I pressed whatever button was the one that said, "Shut up, Chrome. I don't care."
And it let you keep using it?
Yes. And when it stops letting me use it, I will switch back to Chromium.
Keith, with your new call sign, you're killing me here. What's up, dude? I'm trying to get this DXpedition. By the way, were you a novice? Or is it Don? I forget. We were talking about this earlier. And then you show up in the chat. See, it still works. I think it was Don. It might have been you.
Oh, this guy's got 14,000 people in his group. The W5KUB.
Yes. Yes, you. I think either you or Don, I can't remember, or you were a novice. And did you activate in St. George when you were there? Keith was like probably the very first person to watch this YouTube channel, by the way. And I'm not joking. I like literally was the first one.
You know, when I first started watching you, which I think was like 2 years ago, I was like, look at this jerk.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I got to keep it real, right?
Then I found out you're not a jerk. You're actually a pretty swell guy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We're getting close to 16,000 subscribers. I am 54 away. Okay, then it was Dawn. I guess I can look his call sign up, right? Duh. W6DUO. Let's look it up. What's that?
A lot of people think that about me, that I'm a jerk, and they're right.
The chicken guy thinks you're a jerk.
The chicken guy can go eat some chicken. Eventually. Whenever he's probably still cooking it.
He's an advanced, not a novice. I knew it was something.
I'm going to have to go buy another chicken hat.
I like my chicken hat. I always use that on my... I'm hitting all kinds of wrong keys here.
You know, I bought a NASA hat the other day.
You did?
I did. Not the one you're wearing, though.
This NASA hat's from NASA.
Mine is from NASA as well. And there was some comeuppance about it because I ordered it with my Hawaii address. But then they ignored that. And the email confirmation said, thanks, we're going to ship your order to Wisconsin. And I was like, no. But then I emailed them, and there was a person that read my email, which is shocking. And then they said, oh, sorry about that. It hasn't shipped yet, so we'll send it to your Hawaii address. And then they did.
Interesting. And by the way, if anybody needs TX9A, he's on voice 20 meters right now. That means you, Keith. By the way, that's the Lion or whatever, right? Or the, what's that thing? 5 parks. I want to get that in 5 different states, though.
The Rover?
Hog.
Warthog?
Warthog, that's it.
Well, what are you going to get the next one?
No, Keith got the Warthog. I want to get the Warthog, but I want to do it in a different way. I want to do it 5 different states in one day, one UTC day.
Are you going to get the next version?
Eventually. I don't know. Do I have to?
Yeah, so the Rover Rhino.
I want the Hog. I want to do the Hog in 5 different states. I did 2 states in one day. You guys all were part of it.
You know, like you can get like multiple Rover Warthogs, right?
Yes.
Like it's not just one.
Yes. But I want to invent one. I want to do 5 states in one day. That'll be my own. It'll be the egg. It'll be the egg one.
I got close. I did DC, Virginia, Maryland. Wait, I may have done 5 states if you include DC.
DC's not a state.
I did DC, Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Delaware, I think, all in one UTC day.
So that's 4.
Plus DC. So a wild card.
That doesn't
DC counts as a DC counts as a wild card in POTA.
Really?
Yep, it counts for any missing state.
And what about the National Wall? Or National Mall?
The National Wall?
No. Mall, sorry.
Yeah, I activated that one. Didn't I tell you what happened? We thought we were in trouble.
You told me the story, I think.
Yeah, where like Secret Service showed up, and then there were cops
Secret
everywhere.
Service, they don't. Rob?
No.
So Rob's a NASA guy, it sounds like. We'd love to talk, Rob. We got to chat again.
So it turned out that the president, Biden at the time, he was either flying to the White House or from the White House. So they had all kinds of security. And we were like, where we were activating, you could literally see the White House.
That's the sleepy guy you were talking about?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Everybody sleeps. So we were on the mall, and you could see the White House, and there was just cops everywhere, like cops on bikes, cops on like cars. I'm sure they had some horses. But yeah, they just showed up and we're like, did someone report us for being weird? But then when the president's helicopter flew over us and then it landed and then took off again and flew away and then all the cops left, we were like, okay, it wasn't for us. It's for the big guy.
I would say that's very interesting, Rob. So I don't have my monetization turned on, dude, so it's not going to make me anything. Anything to do with space is interesting to me. Can't you tell?
NASA doesn't...
Get some sleep, man. I know it's late.
I was going to say, I wouldn't have figured NASA to write their own encryption. But he says RSA. You know, when I was in school for computer science back in the day, they had this thing called the RSA Challenge, where they had set puzzles for like things for you to decrypt. And if you could successfully break the decryption, they'd give you, I think like the top prize was $1 million. So my like honors project for college, like my senior project, my proposal was that I was going to write software to use, I was going to write a distributed computing platform to crack RSA cryptography, and then ask that the school run it when the computers weren't logged in, so I could use the entire school's resources to break RSA level encryption. So that would have been like 1,000 or 2,000 computers like churning away at like 128-bit encryption. And then they said, no, I can't break encryption with the school's computers. So I wrote a ray tracing program instead. And I thought, like, it was pretty cool. I did ray tracing, and then I even did, like, distributed ray tracing and, like, path tracing. And then I didn't hear anything about ray tracing, except for now, 20 years later, ray tracing is all the rage on modern graphics cards. So I wrote software that predates all the cool graphics of today. But one frame would take, 8 hours to render versus doing it 100 times a second now.
It's wild how fast the computers we have.
Yeah, Rob,
you can work for SpaceX, by the way, with that kind of stuff.
I used to write games. Like I was on like a mod dev team for a game. I actually even wrote my own Quake 2 mods that were pretty cool. I made like a Counter-Strike clone for Quake 2. But it turns out there's not a lot of actual people getting paid to write games. Or at least not a lot of people getting paid well to write games.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Switch accounts.
It turns out when there's people like John Carmack in the world that can just make crazy good stuff and just keep churning it out, if you're not at that level, you just,
Rob, you live close to the Titusville, whatever it's called? I was out there not this December, but past December. Nothing wrong with being a college dropout. I barely made it through high school. I think I'm doing okay. I'm not the smartest guy in the world.
I think I spent like $250,000 to go to private university. And guess what? The job I have right now, you don't need a degree for.
That's what's having a little problem with her. I don't know. I'm not going to go there.
As it turned out, I spent a lot of money to get exactly where I would have. And you know what? Had I not gone to school and just started my current job now, I would be several years ahead of the game and making more money because of seniority.
All right. It's getting a little late here. I'm going to try to come on later this week. I know I'll be on next Sunday.
Sunday.
I don't know about before then, just because I got 60 hours this week. Arizona guy, huh? First off, I appreciate all the likes. I got way more than I thought I was going to get. I was hoping to get 75. I got 84. So very happy about that. And you know what, Dustin? You want to hear this one? I didn't get up to go pee. But if you look at my eyes closely, they are floating. So, Keith, great to see you in here, pal. We gotta connect and do a POTA again. I got a new antenna on the way. I'll probably be here in a couple weeks. The charlatan. I don't. They say that right? I'll be doing some testing in the POTA backyard here, the non-POTA backyard, I guess, before I take it out and field test it. Just like I did with the 891, the FT8 891, tested everything out. We'll have to figure out something. I'll get up early. We'll go before work if you're up for driving down to Chino Hills early in the morning. Would much appreciate it. 86 likes. Really? Anybody didn't hit that like button yet? Do me a favor, hit that like button. If you guys are new, you got it. Like, I can't. Oh boy.
You have like 3 accounts.
Yeah, 3 accounts.
If you have an account that you use just to troll people and you don't want it linked back to you.
Yeah.
Switch into that one, like it, drop a troll comment in the top chat, and then, yeah.
Dual ops, yeah, we did pretty well together, I want to say. I watched our video a couple times. And you were having the same problem I was with hearing some of these folks' call signs. I get confused. I'm a confused individual. Yeah, we are only 13 now away, Dustin. 13. I can't believe it. Should I stay? I don't know if I could stay through 13 more likes. That's a lot of likes. That's 13% more likes of the show. And if you look in the 3 hours that I did, that's like 29 minutes. What's that?
If you look at like when you do POTA and you can't get a call sign, sometimes your brain can't get the call sign, but also sometimes you actually get it right. And you say, hey, who's the one ending in Alpha Delta? And then someone comes back and they have no Alpha or Delta in their call sign because they don't care and they just want to make the contact. But then you question yourself like, did I hear an Alpha Delta? Did I not? Did I really hear Whiskey Tango? Like,
what? Well, for me, I record all this stuff. And I've gone back and listened, and the people would say it clear as day, and I would like read it back completely wrong. Like he would be a W, and I would read back a K. So,
yeah,
I don't know. I suck at it. I've gotten better, but I still suck at it. Part of the reason is I'm reading, and then I'm trying to type and hear all this stuff at once. It's a little too much. When I'm actually doing a POTA and I just sit there and concentrate and type, I've actually watched myself. I do a lot better that way. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. You know what? It's just a hobby. It's nothing serious anyways, right?
You mean you're not an amateur?
I am definitely an amateur.
What if I said I am both an amateur and a professional communicator?
Well, if you do it for professional use, yes.
People in the communications field suck at communicating.
I don't even want to go there.
Yeah,
I have to deal with public relations people, and they're like some of the worst people to deal with on the planet.
Yeah,
I can make any relations.
I can make your bits go from over here to over there, and make sure that no one else can see those bits, and I can make your voice go from here to over there. But man, don't talk to me.
All right, I got to get out of here. I'll try to be back later this week. It would probably be either a very late night or an afternoon stream, if I do it. Hamstick, thank you for being in here. Thank you for being angry tonight. Rob, nice to see you in here tonight. Thanks for staying up early. It's close to 1 a.m. over there.
And just remember, you get less noise on a hamstick.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the great K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel. great K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gray K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel.